So hello everyone, welcome back to this videos on software engineering. In the last video, we have seen what is the basic definition of software engineering, along with what are the basic stages that we actually we requirement goes through for understanding proper understanding of the requirement. So the first stage was inception. We have seen what is inception. If somebody has not seen that video on inception, we are providing you the link at the top right side. Just click that link and view the video 2.1 on requirement engineering. Now we are coming to what is elicitations. Elicitation means to expand whatever we have learned in the inception phase. If something is left, then we need to find ways in which we can upgrade or we can understand in a better fashion. So we can do elicitation using two popular approaches. One is called collaborative requirement gathering, and another is called quality function deployment. Collaboration generally means that when multiple stakeholders are involved, and now we want to take multiple viewpoints of all the requirement holders, all the stakeholders, so that we can create a holistic view of a system, right? We cannot say that a manager actually reads the stories or scenarios. He creates a vision of the product, and he then convey that vision to the respective team members and they implement it. Okay, we also need to understand the various type of stakeholders that are involved in that product, that are they are going to use the product. What are their perspective, what are their viewpoints, and based on those inputs we are going to actually create a more holistic version of the software. Okay, so now what is collaborative learning? Collaborative requirement gathering is in which many different approaches of collaborative requirement gathering have been proposed. You can have meetings can be conducted and attended by the both software engineers and other stakeholders. In this meeting, there might be a person who can actually moderate the requirements. There's someone who should control these requirements, the discussion, and there's someone who can record what has been discussed and what are the outcomes. Then rules for preparation and participation are established. That means you should be knowing that who is going to attend the meeting. Nobody, like, I cannot, if I don't have any prior information, I cannot come to the meeting. Okay, that's it, what it means. Simply that there should be some, when you come to the meeting, you are well prepared, that you should know that what we are going to discuss and what can be your input, what are your questions. Third, the agenda is suggested that is formal enough to cover all important points, but informal enough to encourage the free flow of ideas. Okay, we should have both the things. We should keep it on track as well as we should generate new ideas. There should be a facilitator that controls the meeting, and there should be a definition mechanism that can be used. That means we can use worksheets, we can use flip charts, we can use wall stickers or electronic bulletin board or chat rooms or visual forums for discussion or for creating ideas and for collaborations. So these are some of the things that we actually use when we create collaborative learning, collaborative requirement gathering. Example of collaborative gathering can be a scenario like this, in which this is the general scenario that has been proposed in a safe home application. It uses certain words like wireless sensors, homeowners, and monitoring agencies. Now, the meaning of these words, wireless sensors, can vary as per the stakeholders' perspective, right? So everybody will contribute. If I write a wireless sensor, a customer can stand up and say this is what he actually understands from a wireless sensor. A project manager can actually explain that whether his point of view is correct or not, or we can add some more definitions to this wireless sensors or not. Okay. Likewise, a homeowner can be a word, can be an actor, or can be a role. Okay. Now you come up with different ideas about what is homeowners, what is his duties, what is his expectations out of the system. So this is how you actually collaborate with different ideas and come up with different things, and you can use multiple mechanisms like you can have a chart placed and you can write your own points. You can have a digital forum where everybody can add his own viewpoints, and then the system can summarize what is different viewpoints of these from stakeholders. So this is how actually we do collaborative requirement gathering. The other way was using a quality function deployment. Quality function deployment is a quality management technique that translates the need of a customer into technical requirements of the software. QFD concentrates on maximizing the customer satisfaction from the software engineering process. So a customer gives the maximum output. Okay, should get a maximum output. This is the prime focus of QFD. So for achieving this prime focus, it divides the requirement into three basic types. First, it's called the normal requirement. Second is called the expected requirements, and the third is called the exciting requirements. Normal requirements are those requirements that are basic requirements that are given to the customer in form of written document, or they are explicitly stated. What we can say, the goals and objectives are explicitly stated. That means they are being given to the customer in form of the requirement document or in type of any other form, but they are explicitly told to the to the developing team by the customer. If you fail to actually do away with these requirements, then in that case the system won't be acceptable. Okay, the system will not be acceptable. So the thing is, if you actually fail to address these requirements, then the customer is not going to take that product, because these requirements, that requirement that we are talking about, are explicitly stated. Okay, they are explicit. So that means they are clearly written down. So you cannot say that you haven't received the requirement or you don't understand the requirement. So in that case, this software won't be acceptable. The second thing is called expected requirements. These requirements are on the other hand are known as implicit requirements. Okay, what is implicit? That means implicit requirements means that these requirements are implicit to the product or system, and may be so fundamental that the customer does not explicitly state them, but their absence will cause a significant dissatisfaction to the customer, because these are certain things that are prevalent in the society, and most of the software actually have these features. So the customer actually thought that that this is a particular part of every software, so why should I state it? The system should understand, the system developer should understand that they will come along with that software. So that's why if we don't find these features in the system won't stop working. But the thing is, it will be a deep dissatisfaction for that customer. Example is, for the expected requirements are ease of human use or machine interaction, overall operation correctness, reliability, ease of software installations. These are some of the examples of those requirements that are not explicitly stated, but should be there implicitly in that particular software. And last one is called the exciting requirements. Exciting requirements are the features that go beyond the customer's expectations and prove very satisfying when present. So likewise, when you order something on Amazon, or you order something on Amazon or Swiggy or Zomato, you actually are going to pay a bill of say $500. Now what is happening is, you actually are expecting that I should get certain discounts somehow. Okay, finally you are not able to avail some offers due to some restrictions. When you land up at the billing page and you have a coupon, right? When you click the coupon says this is the first time you're coming, or you are doing this for this product, so we are giving you 100 rupees off this. Okay, now what is happening is, with the user activities, with the help of the user activities, capturing the user activities, you analyze that he actually wants certain, he want to avail certain offers, but due to something he is not able to. So you cannot give that much offer to him, but you give certain discounts on his final billing, say 50 rupees or 100 rupees actually. Okay, now that thing actually proved to be very satisfying, or is proved to be exciting for him, that he is not expecting that thing, but he got it. Okay, so next time this exciting requirement will bring the customer back and back to your site again and again, in the view of that he may get more discounts, or he can avail coupons, or we can have a discount on the final billing. Even if he cannot avail offers, yes, he can get a some coupon code with some discounts. Okay, so these are the three basic requirements that come along with QFD. Okay, and now coming to the next stage, which is called elaboration. Elaboration, the information obtained from the customer during the inception and elicitation is expanded and refined using elaborations. Elaboration is driven by creation and refinement of user scenarios that describes how the end users or the actors will interact with the system. So in this case, what we do, we actually create now, when we have understood the textual part of the requirements, and we elicited also using collaborative learning or the requirement QFDs. Now what we do, we now have to expand this further, and we want to understand the requirements with the perspective of the developer team, right? So each scenario is parsed to exactly analyze classes, business domains, entities that are visible to the end users. The attributes of each analysis class is defined, the services that are required when each class is identified, the relationship and collaboration between the classes are identified, and a variety of supplementary diagrams are produced. So in elaboration, we make use of these basic concepts, right? What are the concepts? That we want to find out the classes, we want to find what are the attributes of each class, we want to find the relationship and collaboration of the class with other classes, or how we are going to implement this. So we can have multiple diagrams as part of elaborations. The first one is called a use case diagram. Or before that, let me put it straightforward, that we have four type of modeling using elaboration. One is called scenario based modeling. Scenario based modeling. The second one is called class modeling. Okay, the third one is called behavioral modeling, and finally fourth one is called the flow modeling. Okay, so in scenario based each of these models actually have multiple diagrams, and those diagrams are part of UML, unified modeling language. Only this flow diagram, which also has a diagram called DFD, earlier that was part of the UML. Okay, that was part of UML, but now this is not considered to be a part of UML, although we will study DFD also. But we will start with scenario based modeling, which actually has three diagrams. The first one is called use case diagram. The second one is called the activity diagram, and the third one is called swim lane diagram. Okay, swim lane diagram. So these are the three diagrams that fall under the scenario based modeling. Likewise, class modeling actually has one diagram, which is called class diagram. Behavioral modeling has two diagrams. One is called the state diagram, and another called the sequence diagram. Okay, class diagram, actually class modeling has only one set. This is called as class diagram. And flow orientation modeling has something called DFDs. So in short, we will study about use case 1, activity 2nd, swim lane 3rd, class diagram 4th, state diagram 5th, uh, sequence diagram 6th, and DFD 7th. So we will study 7 diagrams in our this video series, and we will try to understand the each diagram has its own utility. It has its own importance, and how we are going to refine the diagrams. So in the next lecture, we are going to see about the diagrams based on these 4 type of requirement models. Okay, one by one we will go to and study about this. Uh, to end up, there are certain more stages like negotiations, specifications, and validation and management as well. So these are as and when we are going to study this chapter, we are going to define these as well. Okay, so we will be back with the scenario based modeling in the next video. Thank you.